Let's talk about mindset in those moments. Harper's post-game interview, he's talking about being appreciative of the moment, not being in a gotta get a hit, putting pressure on himself. Can you speak to this type of moment or moments you've had in your career? What's the mindset like? Because I used to like count down the at bats, like, all right, this guy gets on, I'm going to come up, blah blah blah. You're building up the scenario in your head. How do you what's your process of like, take me from putting your batting gloves on in the dugout, top stepping it when you're in the hole, what's it like on deck, and then approach when you actually get to the plate?
It's wild because I think, and I've alluded to this before, to me, hitting in the postseason is incredibly easy. Until it gets to probably game 7, deciding elimination game, right? When your back's up against the wall, right? So like the Astros were chilling last night, right? The Phillies were chilling. Like, as much as you don't want the series to go back to San Diego, you should be straight chilling because you're up 3-1. You're in a situation that you've put yourself in the driver's seat, and now you've afforded yourself that luxury. The same way I would argue that games 1 through 4, be it that they're not games where if you lose, it's over, should be the same way. Now, that being said, I know a lot of people are like, what do you mean it's easier to hit in the postseason? It's better pitching, it's better, the bigger stage, more people watching. Yeah, but when you start to realize that nobody really cares, like when you start to realize that it's irrelevant, because if you play poorly, i.e. Jose Altuve, and your team wins, nobody gives a shit. And all it takes is for all it takes is for one moment where you go from the GOAT to the hero, right? Like, it takes one moment. And to Bryce's point about being grateful for the opportunity and understanding where you are, like, it's like having your feet on the ground, right? Like, be where you are in any given moment, be present, do things on purpose. There was this overwhelming calm when I played the playoffs. And I'll never forget game 2. It was my first opportunity to play in a big league postseason. I knew I was going to play because I didn't play game 1 because we were in some righty-lefty whatever, even though I was hitting righties better, which is neither here nor there. But I knew I was going to play game 2. And we had lost game 1. And I probably got my best night of sleep after game 1. Somebody had asked me on the street, they're like, why didn't you play today? And I'm like, it's above my pay grade. I don't make the lineup. Like, I don't get to make those decisions. Slept great, woke up, went to the field, did my work, and then it was like the true Zen flow state, right? Like, you just I went to a place that was like, I was so acutely aware of everything that was going on. It's the same reason I made the plays that I did on defense. Like, I made the diving play to my right, saved the big inning from happening. Everything felt slow. And then I was looking changeup off Cole Hamels, and he threw a fastball, and I hit a double. Like, it was wild. The game slowed down because I let it. And that's the power of mentality and just how you perceive certain situations to be. A lot of guys think the playoffs are harder because of, all the people that are watching, but it shouldn't. I can only speak to my experiences, but I remember I'd go in the dugout, I'd be so calm. And if I felt the moment get a little bit too big while I was putting my stuff on or walking up the steps, I would just kind of take some deep breaths and look around and, to Harper's point, be very appreciative for where you were and in that moment in time.